Almost messed that up again. Didn't have my mic ready to go. It's muted. Good morning for whoever it's morning for, and all the other times of the day. Good whatever time of the day it is for the rest of you. So, welcome. Maybe you'll catch this later. I don't know how Twitch does it anymore with like long form videos, if they still keep those for people to watch. Figure we'd try out Twitch. Sometimes you can actually get seen on Twitch, where YouTube is not so much how it works. There's no good browse feature, I guess, on YouTube for live streams. So, yeah. I'm still getting a few things ready. Had to transfer some stuff from the iPad, my traveling digital sketchbook, to the internet, so that I can download it and put it into Clip Studio Paint. Yeah. And we'll see who shows up, you know. It's morning. It's 10:30 here. So I don't know what it's going to be like for everybody else, if they're really wanting to hop on or got school and things. That's totally okay. I'm just shooting messages out for like just now, just got multiple messages from kids in class. That's fine. Just skip your class. Just skip your classes. School's not cool. I need to get onto my Google Drive real quick and oof, that's bright. Yikes. And download this. Yes, there will probably be one person just asked if there's going to be an evening stream. I will probably be streaming a lot these evenings, later these evenings, because I've got a lot of crap I got to get done, actually. So got a lot of stuff to get done this week, and so I will be streaming in the evenings, working on digital stuff mostly. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Today I'm debating on if I want to do Dark King Rylai or work on my Nishinoya card. I probably should work on the Nishinoya card. Let's see if it's actually... see if it's actually inked or anything. No, just pencil sketched, which is okay because I did not like the inking on my iPad with Clip Studio. So there's that. We can get rid of this. And we'll pull up the old Pinterest for some references for card stuff. Minimize this. I realize. And here is what we are going to be doing. Okay, we got this homie. Old Nishinoya. Okay. This is just a clean pencil that we have. Here was the rough pencil. Okay, here's the clean pencil version. And we are going to ink this. I already inked it on Clip Studio with my iPad, and I didn't upload it and change it onto the cloud for Clip Studio. But to be honest, I really didn't like the feel and the look of it when I was inking on the iPad, whether it's the pen and the tablet, and it just didn't have as smooth feel as what I would like compared to some of the other ones, right? Like if I open, let's see, if I open like this card, right? This Zoro card that I'm super happy with. The inking and stuff on this, I think, was really, really clean. And I enjoyed it a lot. Like, I think this is looking really good. This card's basically done. But for all the cards, I still have to create the little like nameplate at the top and the back, the background, the back of the card, not the background, the back of the card, and that I will do. It won't take me so long. Sorry, just responded to some messages. So yeah, this is one of the cards. Just for anybody who happens to hop on and see this, like if you haven't watched my YouTube channel to see what's going on, I am creating some limited edition cards that will be in really nice cases. Here, let me switch over to the other one so you can just see it better. I don't have my big light on, but that's okay. I don't want it on. This is a card I picked up from Pameline, her Zhao, and it's awesome. And when I saw this, you see it's got her, and on the back it's got her signature up there. Okay, here's the back of it. The cool holographic, the awesome like card case. I was super inspired by this and got a hold of her, and I will link her Instagram for you guys, and also the guy who's gonna print this for me. So asked her where she got it done, said that it was great, and she hooked me up with her printer in France. And so now him and I are working on creating some cards. Here is hers. Okay, for anybody who catches this later. And then the other one is this guy. Where are you? Printiverse. Okay, this guy. Okay, Tristan is his name, and he is awesome. And so this is the guy who's going to be doing the card. He does a lot of different prints. He doesn't just do cards. Straight up started his printing business just to help out his artist friends to have a place to print good quality stuff. And it's amazing to see what he's been doing over these past months. And so, yeah. So I am making cards like this of 5 different characters. I have 3 cards. 3 cards? 3 cards basically done. Yes, 3 cards basically done. Okay, so we can look at those real quick just so you can see which cards are which, right? So we got the Roronoa Zoro from One Piece. We have Zenitsu. Okay, this card's also basically done. We have Zenitsu, and then on top of that, we have my original character, the Koi Warrior, who we're probably gonna go with Yamato as his name, right? So here's the dude. Okay, so here's our 3 cards that we have: Yamato, Zenitsu, and Zoro. And I have to think about, as I'm drawing these, what parts I want to shine, do holographic. On the Koi one, it's actually the Koi is going to be have a gold over top of it, so it'll have a gold shine to it. And then the other ones, for like example, the Zenitsu card, probably the lightning in his eyes and the triangles, basically all the like kind of white stuff, will have like a holographic glow to it, rainbowish. And then on Zoro, obviously the dragon in the background, and then maybe I will do a couple of the swords. I haven't decided what else would be shiny on this. And then I have to think about the background, the back side of each card too. For this one, I'm gonna do the Zoro One Piece logo on the back. For Zenitsu, I will do the "To Be Continued" from Demon Slayer at the end of their shows. And then on the back of the Koi Samurai, I don't know yet actually what I'm going to put there. I haven't decided, so possibly I will do maybe this gold Koi or something just on the background. Not sure yet. But the other cards we are working on is Nishinoya. Okay, so we have Nishinoya from Haikyuu, the volleyball anime, and then the one other one is, let me pull it up, make sure it'll actually open in this correctly. Can we get this correct, please? No. I don't know where it's... Untitled artwork, show me this. There's gonna be a bunch of untitled artworks. Oh, it's in a different download, that's why. Here it is. Let's see if this works. Yep, it did. Awesome. And it even has the layers for me. So the last one we are going to be working with is Dark King Rayleigh from One Piece as well. Here, let's rotate this dude. Bonk. Okay, so here's this guy. This is we're gonna do the cards sideways, so it's kind of a different feel to it. I am doing all of these in oops. So what I wanted this at 0. Oh. Bonk bonk. What is this? There we go. I want all of these in A3 so that I can print them as well. And so we're gonna rotate this canvas 90 degrees clockwise. There we go, because this is what we want the actual canvas to be. Okay, so all of these are going to be, they just won't have the holographic print to them. They'll just have a normal printing, and I'll do them in A4s and A5s on really nice paper as well. So, which I also have to order for the con. So the con is coming up. It is anime show in Bratislava. I think it's the biggest one in Bratislava, which is not so big because, or biggest one in Slovakia, which is not so big because it's Slovakia, right? I don't have super high hopes about it, but I am excited. It'll be my first one ever setting up a table. So, all right. So I am actually going to work on the Nishinoya card because we need to get this done, and I need to re-ink it and everything. So I think this was just the other face that I was working on. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I like this one the best. So we can just actually delete this because I'm not going to come back to it. And turn this layer on, turn this layer off. And this layer, we're also going to drop the opacity. I don't know if it's a good workflow because of how time consuming it can be, but I do this thing where I do a really rough sketch, kind of clean, then I do a clean sketch, which would basically be my inking, and then I ink over top of that clean sketch. I'm wondering if I should just be more confident in my inking and just from my rough sketch go straight to the inking. But sometimes there's little details and stuff that I want to mess around with that I don't want to mess around with ink yet. I still want to make sure I like how it looks and do that with pencil, but I don't know. So we're gonna get into the inking. I use, if you're wondering what I use, I'm using Clip Studio, and I use the just the default brushes and stuff that it comes with. Like this one's called the G Pen, and I really like the variation that you can get with it. Trademark copyright the word variation for Alfonso Dunn. And yeah, like I can get from here all the way up to this, right? And the reason why I really like that is because the ink style that I'm trying to work on and do is something similar to Demon Slayer, where there's a lot of variation in the lines. Some of it is purposeful, as far as, when I say purposeful, I mean like if it's closer to you, the line is thicker. If it is behind something or whatever, the line is thicker to give shadow and so on. But sometimes on Demon Slayer, the line is just thicker for no reason, just because it looks cooler or it adds variation in the drawing in general. So that's kind of what I'm going for. And also there's an artist, Atomic Studio. He's changed his name like 36 times because of issues on Instagram and with people and so on. But his art is really good. He's just a bad at business. But I really like his inking and art style a lot. So let's get started. Enough of the chatter. Let's actually get some art done. Yeah. Because we've got a lot of work to do this week. I need to get this done. These cards done like this week. I've got other orders I need to work on. Journals, bags. So also when I'm doing these, I try not to stick too closely to the original anime style because I want it to be in my own style, right? And that is a hard thing to do. That is a hard mold to break. For me at least. Maybe some people, they just can immediately do it, but like when you're using it for references and trying to figure out, who you want to draw and from what anime and so on, and it's like it's so hard to make it to get the feel of that person or whatever in a lot of people's minds if the eyes aren't the exact same shape, if the face doesn't have the exact same proportions, like a lot of anime has huge eyes, Demon Slayer in particular has huge eyes, and so it's like if you draw a Demon Slayer character that doesn't have huge eyes, people are like, that's not that person. I'm like, it's not that person in that original design, but it is still that person. Look at all the other things that point to it being that person. The hairstyle, the tattoos, the outfit, yeah. And then when people say that, it makes it that much harder for you to want to like do your own style when you're doing fan art. It's also much easier to draw on a bigger tablet. Like the screen size is not so much different than my iPad. But when you actually have a bigger thing to rest your hand on and do lines and stuff, it really helps. And a lot of these details are not going to be seen at all whenever it's put on the card, because you got to remember the card is this size, right? So, but the reason why I still want to draw it large is because I want to do other prints, not just the card print, right? The card print is just like the limited edition cool holographic, which I could also do on bigger prints as well. I'm just not going to right now. And another layer that I will add as I go in, another aspect of this is like all of the little details, the scratches, the muscle tones, the all of that stuff will be added to. First, I just get like the simplest inking down, I guess you could say. If you don't know this character, if you haven't watched Haikyuu, you need to go watch it. Haikyuu is great. It is an anime about volleyball, but it's so much more than volleyball. Like I started rewatching it again last night with the last couple days with my fiance and her 2 daughters, and I just forgot how good it actually is. Like it's so good, and it's a lot about just like challenges and teamwork and getting along with people and learning to grow in something new and realizing your faults and getting over like ego. One thing I have definitely had to get used to drawing on Clip Studio Paint and stuff is not rotating the canvas so much. On an iPad, I would rotate the canvas all the time so that I could basically just do like lines down or up and not have to do like full arm motions in different ways, because it's just easier. I don't think it's necessarily better to like do it that way. I'm realizing I want this line. I like this line, but there's a problem with it. It is it makes his face wider and thicker than what it should be. There we go. Yeah, so that's something I really had to learn switching to this. Cause like I can rotate the canvas, right? Like I can do this. It's just annoying. And I guess maybe I could switch it to my scroll wheel on the side and rotate it, but I'm also fine with just learning to not do that, not rotate it so much, right? And learning to work with making my hand go different directions like I should be able to. I also think with this jacket we will go in and do the zippers. But what you'll catch me do is rotating my head. I need to save some more Haikyuu things to this. Haikyuu. I don't want to search. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Everybody's busy in the morning. What a concept. Bum, bum. Okay. Let's keep going with this. No, this is something I wanted to change. So this area here, I want, like I gotta think more about, the sleeves are rolled up, right? So it's more puffy here. Maybe not that much more puffy. That looks terrible. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Great. Okay. So far, so... Oh, there's that cool line. Still not super happy with this sleeve. No, not happy with it at all. It's not about super happy. It's about that I'm not happy at all with it. I need to look at some references for like rolled up sleeves. Yeah, it's not so bad. It's just like basically this part. I accidentally clicked switching between my pen and my eraser. So this part, boom, is more like, no, that's awful. Why does this look so bad? Nope. Now I really hate this line. Oof. Huh? I hate that in order for me to switch between my pen and my eraser on here, when I click it almost always leaves a mark. I think this will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Whew, that was an adventure that I wasn't thinking I was going on. Not the original plan. Alright, now I'm gonna sit super unhealthy with my leg up on my chair like a weirdo. And then wonder why my back always hurts. There we go. I think that's fine. We can make these a little thicker. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to finish these cards this week. I do not have a choice. I mean, there's always a choice, but these need to get done. I gotta get these done and sent off. And also not just so that I can get them printed, but in time, but so that I can work on other stuff. Pretty good looking hand so far. Don't like that finger. Nope. There we go. There we go. Struggling. be fine. All right. Well, let's keep moving on. Down the rest of the body. The knee pads. So far, so good. I like the way that's looking. Yeah, I just really like the way this brush like tapers off and stuff at the end. Like it's really clean and nice. Shorts, gotta make sure we close all these things off for when we fill later. Because if you don't have your lines closed and you go to click the fill button, everything gets filled. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Looking pretty good so far, though. No, we don't want to do that yet. We're here. We're here. Getting distracted. Alright. Shoes, glorious shoes. I really like shoes. Don't necessarily like drawing them sometimes because of some of the details and stuff, but or the shapes more likely. Like I love drawing the details on shoes. My struggle comes when I have to get the angle and the shape correct. That actually makes sense and looks good. As far as design of the shoes, I love designing cool shoes. But these are basically Asics for volleyball. Not so much design here. And he's chilling. He don't got his shoes tied. We all know that when you're chilling, you want to untie your shoes because your shoes are super tight while you're playing sports and stuff. Afterwards, you're like, oh, my dogs need a breather. So these lines I'm doing, detail lines like this, I do try to keep thin, right? So overall, there's no reason for these to need to be thicker. But I do need to sit correctly if I want to draw these lines, because then my knee gets in the way, because I always put my knee up and it's a bad habit. Also, I haven't streamed on Twitch in a long time. I tried to browse artists the other day just to see what art was happening on here. And like sadly the majority of it is all the same. Like, I'm not saying those people aren't talented. I'm just saying it all just looks like big anime girl faces with huge hair. Like, that's what it kind of all looks like. And I don't know, I just had no desire to watch the same thing being drawn, right? It lacked uniqueness and creativity to me. So I didn't even look at any of the streams. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it doesn't take skill and work to be able to draw that. It just was all the same thing. So none of it was really that appealing to me. That was a good shoe. That was a good shoe. Good job, me. You might want to know why I'm starting down here with the shoes and stuff on the details. I don't have an answer for you. I just wanted to. Maybe because I got to the bottom with all the other stuff and was like, oh, I'm at the shoe. I'll just go ahead and do this. Getting lost in the laces. Fill that spot in. Now I'll work on the actual design on the shoe. Oh, that was terrible. Try to do it all in one without lifting, and it did not work out. Sometimes when I get into spots like this, where it's just lots of tedious little lines, I lose my patience and I don't try so hard. And when there's like little mess ups, I'm like, meh, who cares? Ugh. This actually should have. Whoops. This is a line here. Yeah, that's how that should be. Booyah, shoes done. All right, now let's go back up here. Now when I zoom out, I see how thick I made some of these other lines around the body and not around his head and hair and stuff. And so I'm gonna go back and also make those thicker, make like his jaw line thicker and stuff, his neck, right? Stuff that I really want to pop more. Because it draws weight and attention to it when it's thicker, right? Like that makes a huge difference. Yeah. See, that makes a huge difference. And again, when we add more details and stuff too, it'll draw attention to it as well. Now for the zipper, I am actually going to go in and draw a zipper on here. This is something I don't usually do, but I want to on this. I'll fix that in a second. So I want to actually go in and draw this whole thing. It's just a nice little extra detail. Like, yeah, it takes more time, but it just looks nice. Okay, and that means here, this is gonna be like, they're gonna be zippered together, right? So it's gonna be more like this. Because this side will also have it. Whoops, too big for sure. I'm not so concerned about making the exact size, just close. And then here we can actually add his erase all of this. What we do is this. And here, we still erase a little more because we're going to add the actual zipper part. See? Ta-da! Nice little thing. Let's make sure I'm on the right layer because that would be super sad, yeah? Okay, now Get into the shirt here. Nishinoya is number 4. And he is a libero. For those of you who are volleyball players. He is the guardian deity of Karasuno. Also, we need to add this thing. This logo. But it's white. Like, I don't need to add it right now. There we go. Okay. Yeah. You can see the difference between a rough sketch. See all the extra lines and stuff I have everywhere versus my clean sketch. See? And then the inking. Alright. Moving right along. I would say the hardest part of these is just getting the pose down correctly and getting that original sketch. Going back and inking to me is just fun. Like, I don't consider inking a difficult process. To me, it's like, it's the dessert, right? It's where you get to add all the weight and details, and sometimes you feel like it really ruins the piece, and maybe it does. Maybe the way you ink or something you did with your inking just really jacked up some stuff from the original sketch, and you gotta figure that out. But a lot of times it's super nice, and it helps to just add a lot of depth and weight and I'd say that's pretty decent for what we're going for. Yeah. So this is what like the base inking looks like with a little bit of detail. But now what we will do is we will go in and add all the other little details like cheekbones, like more muscle poppage. Okay, right? More creases and stuff in the jacket, and that's the other details that we're gonna start adding now. And when you're done with that, that's when you start doing the coloring. But first, we'll just start up here with his hair. Start adding some strands through the hair, yeah, like to help give. It helps make the picture not feel so flat, also. But for this, I'm gonna turn off that because sometimes there are things I want to add and I don't add them because the pencil sketch is there, and I think it's some of my inking when it's not. need to look at his eyes. So this is actually not what we're doing here. They will not be just black. Like, he actually has eyes, believe it or not. Let me drop the size of this some. There we go. That's what we wanted. That also brings much more life to the picture in general. Like, so, but now we're gonna add a few things more to the eyelids. Okay. Some side of the head here, yeah. Zorro style. Okay. That is Adam's apple, maybe. Is Nishinoya's apple? Also just black that in, right? And some of the other things when I go through and do this, what I'll do is I'll go like here and round this because it just looks better. On some of them, not all of them. And just clean up some of these where the lines join together. Just clean it up some. Then on the jackets and stuff, we'll add a bunch of extra like wear and tear marks. But his jacket's gonna be basically black. Like, it'll be hard to see some of these. So we'll go back in with highlights and stuff for it, but you still want to get some of the creases and stuff in here. Oh, I still have this pencil sketch on that I don't want there. And here, see, we have like, you see the shape of this, but you still need like lines that actually make it fold, yeah? Okay, like here. Should go up some. Just add another here. also here. Oh. Okay. I need to look at some references for some arm and bone and muscle structure. If I can find a good one. Get off, no. Stop doing it. Just need like a good forearm drawing. Let's see if I have one on my Pinterest for... I highly recommend Pinterest for lots of references. By the way, I don't recommend it for just swiping art from, but for references, pose references, anatomy references. Like, I'm not so concerned about crediting the artists on those things when I'm just... The problem with Pinterest is a lot of stuff is just other people's art that's swiped and posted. Or like, if you ever see these metal fairies, like they're all fake because I follow the original guy who makes them and they just steal his stuff, and he has tried to fight it, but they don't care. Not just Pinterest, on all social medias. Because those fake ads make those companies money. So they'll get rid of some of it, but overall, like, they make money, like probably big money off of those, because those people are scamming. And so they're going to pay Facebook and all these companies to be able to do that. They'll get a percentage of that money that they're getting from the scams. Okay, yeah. Here's a good forearm reference. Well, this is incorrect. But this is gonna have like bone here. And then I wonder if they actually draw fingernails on these dudes. Do they actually give them fingernails in Haikyuu? I don't think so. their hands are always, they always got fists because they're excited and ready to go. They probably do when it's like zoomed up on the hand, but I think normally they don't draw. The fingernails. Doesn't mean we don't need to. We'll just do that. It's a good looking hand, I think. Work on this wrist and knuckles, yeah. Do. Those are some good hands. Good hands. Okay, a lot of these little details of stuff we're throwing in here. Whoops. Knee pads are for sure like super scuffed up, right? This dude's diving everywhere. Do. Oh, that's the background. We're gonna shut that off for now. I don't need that there. Alright, let's go back to super unhealthy seating style. Whoops, I love when that happens. Okay, now I need a leg reference for anatomy. Anatomy. Where's my anatomy references? There it is. Here we go. So if I wanted to actually draw this super hardcore, basically come down like this. Boom. Actually, that looks pretty good. It wasn't my original plan to like draw this bone straight up here, but if you clean it up some, like that actually looks pretty legit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I like how that looks. I don't think we need so many little lines for this though. But let's thicken this one, yeah. And this one as well. Yeah, that turned out much better than I thought it was going to. I was just looking at a reference and basically drawing the exact structure. And I really liked how overall it looks. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I need to mess with this. 1, 2. I didn't really mess with the jacket too much here in the creases, huh? There we go. Good, good. Getting those details in there. Oh, let's go back in and fix this. Almost forgot about you, buddy. You know what? I'm gonna start exporting some of these and just posting them. Like, why not? Like, it's dumb not to. We need to add some like wrinkles and creases to his shirt here though, also. That's probably enough. All right, shoesies. Details on the shoesies, yo. Just mess these shoes up some, yeah? Whew. Bum, 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 bum. Boo doo boo doo boop. Yeah, this guy looks good. He looks good. He looks good. Wow. He's a good looking dude. Look at that guy. Nice. I'm very happy with how this one is turning out. Man, once you get that inking down, it really makes a huge difference. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Okay. Now, I need to adjust the stairs here. Do 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 do. So basically, if we think of where we're gonna have some stairs, let's pencil sketch this. He's gonna be sitting here, right? Stairs, stairs, stairs. And this is where his shoes are, right? They're just kind of chilling on that. This one is more like the eye line here. This one you can see a little bit. Or maybe we want this a little further, yeah. Something like this. And then he's got the ball next to him. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, we should probably adjust the sketch layer at the same time, right? And transform it so that it matches. That's pretty close. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-na-na-na. Okay, so for this ball, whoop. Let's lower that even more. Come here, ball. I really don't want to use the ellipse tool to draw this, if you can't tell. There, that's a good enough ball for me. Now, I need to look up a reference for what kind of ball they use. Haikyuu. Bump. Looks like they're almost always using this one. Let's do this one. We'll go to this layer and pencil sketch it first. Okay, now if we ink this, let's go in and be very careful. Wait, where does this one connect to? Oh, that's wrong. This connects here. And this goes off like this. Here. Here. I kind of want that all on a different layer though. Kind of want the ball on a different layer. We can make this, clean this up some, yeah. Make it a little rounder here. A little more weight there. Get rid of the weight here. Oh, that's huge. Get rid of the weight here some. Yeah. Add a little variation in the lining. Thanks, Alfonso Dunn, for coming up with that word. If you guys don't know Alfonso Dunn, he is the creator of all art terms. He did a whole video about it. He had to delete the video though because it was a bogus claim that created a hate group to destroy another artist because he felt his area was being infringed upon. And as we know, as long as you have a decent sized social media platform, you could wreck some people's lives. All right. Now, let's add the stairs. Yeah, we'll put the stairs on a different layer or something. Should have put the ball on a different layer too, but I should not. We don't really need to add a lot of the stairs. It just doesn't make sense to. We basically just need to make sure that this guy is sitting on something, yeah? Like this is totally okay. Just like that amount. With like some shadow underneath probably, yeah. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just doing this and then I'm gonna go in and erase. Just gonna go in. Do this. Simple stuff, yeah. Clear that out. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh, leave that on. Turn this off. Boom. This guy is looking awesome, if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. Oops. Okay, I think we've got the base, the inking done. Like, I think this looks great. Like, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So now, I gotta sneeze. Coloring is what's next for this guy. I'm gonna fix this eyebrow some. It needs to, oops. This eyebrow should come over much further. Should be much, yeah, that's much better. There we go. All right. Boom. There we go, homies. There we go. Let's put this here. Whoop. I think that's the logo. Yeah. That's the logo. It's a little more bold. And we'll just put that there for now. And yeah. So the next thing we're gonna be working on for this is coloring. Coloring is the next thing. As I mess a little bit with the volleyball. Yep. Dang, this looks good. I am super happy with this. All right. Oh, it's already 12:10. Yikes. Okay. Well. Let's see. Been going almost 2 hours. All right, we're gonna call it for now. I don't know if I will stream later or not. We'll see. I mean, later. Like, for now though, I just need to get some lunch. Lunch it up. And then figure out what exactly I want to work on next. So, but this is, I'm really happy with this. So, well, thanks guys. Appreciate you being here. I hope this will be saved onto Twitch. I don't know how long stuff stays on Twitch. I should have recorded this, but I didn't, sadly. So, yeah, hope you guys have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And keep creating, be inspired, and stick around. If you don't follow me on YouTube, do that, and make sure you get notifications. because I'm trying to get most of my stuff on YouTube and trying to stream there more, and do most of my art there. So what I'm gonna do is link my share channel, copy, here is, okay. Yeah, make sure you get notifications for stuff so you can see when I go live, see what I'm working on. I'm really trying to get stuff out on YouTube instead of Twitch, and try to get some shorts up there just for funsies and different stuff. So have a good day, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you guys very much. I wouldn't do this if there weren't people out there who enjoyed it and people that I want to inspire and help to just create and get out there and do stuff. So anyways, I will see you around.